What up, world? We are back. We are live. You know what this is. This is the Cloud Chronicles. I'm your host, Jerry and Blaze. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for those who are going to watch later. As always, like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Check us out. We're booming on Facebook, Instagram, popping up too, man. I got a super dope guest. Anyways, in the building, we were chopping it up backstage, and I was like, "This is good material. We need to just go and get this on camera." Listen, man, y'all hold on. Okay, so award-winning musician, singer, songwriter. She does some hip hop, alternative, some pop, some R&B, a little bit of everything. She got albums out, I believe Tommy Boy and Mob Music. She's out of Boston, you know what I'm saying? East Coast. Big shout out to Boston. She's won the Boston Music Awards, Female Vocalist of the Year. Yes, I'm still naming off stuff. She also won the Out Music Humanitarian Songwriter of the Year award. Now, bringing to the show for the first time, I want y'all to give a big welcome to Lisa Bello. What is going on?
What's going on? Happy Thursday.
I had to get you in there. I had to bring you in real good. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm putting all this stuff down. Yes.
I appreciate the air horn too. That was
Hey, I had to get it ready. I was like, let me get my air horn ready.
I'm with
it. Yeah. Bam, 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 bam. We on. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's introduce yourself to the people who don't know who you are. Just tell me real quick.
So my name is Lisa Bello, singer-songwriter, like you said, from the East Coast. I spend my time in both my home city of Boston and New York. I'm bistatual. I'm gonna hold on to that word. We're gonna coin that.
Yeah, you better. Somebody else will.
I'm also a voiceover artist, so I spend my full time in studios and on stages. That is my 9 to 5 or 9 to whenever I go to sleep, if ever.
So you got to go get the voice insured. You got to get the lungs insured, or
That's what I heard. Like J-Lo on her legs. Yeah.
Nah, you should really do that. I was about to ask you, do you have insurance on your?
No. You're the second person only that said that to me. Now that probably means I got to do it.
I would look into it and see what I guarantee they got something, because that's your whole career.
Yeah, no, you're right. I haven't thought about it until you just said it.
Yeah. Like, we're gonna look into that. We're gonna look into it.
I'm gonna write that down in my notes.
Yeah, put that in your notes, and I just need 2%. That's all.
Got it. That's it.
Just 2%.
Just off the cuff.
Every other month. Every other month. Yeah. I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm not trying to. I was there at the moment. Well, I was the second person, so you know.
And it's recorded, so you got.
Yeah. You know. Anyway, moving on. So, how did you get started in the singing? Is this something you've been doing like since you were a kid, or you get into it like later in life?
You know, I've tried out for plenty of, like, you know, the American Idol and all those joints. And whenever they ask me this question, I used to make it up when I was younger because I wanted to be more exciting. Because real talk, I was an athlete that could sing, and I'd sing, like, you know, behind the school and random times, but it wasn't really my thing because it was my dad and my brother's thing. So what really happened is when I was 15, my brother's background singer canceled on him at this what theater is it? The Strand Theater in Boston, which is like our Apollo.
Oh, that's the big time.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not doing this. And he's like, yo, you have to do it. It's New Year's, like Jammin' 94.5, which is our radio station's hosting. He's saying all these things. So I did it and I loved it, but the problem was that couldn't get me to college. And back then, sports could. So realistically, I didn't really go hard at it until like right when I got into college. And I was like, women in sports, unfortunately, are not making that bread. So I switched to music. Yeah.
Hey. The world is glad you did. So hold on, we got to go back to the sports part because I'm a former athlete as well. So you look like you played something. What'd you play?
Well, I wish I had. You said Tommy Boy earlier, but oh no, I do. They can take 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, that's okay. Lisa Bello, she will be right back, man. We appreciate you. Oh, there it is, Tommy Boy. Okay.
So I played. My main sport was ice hockey.
Okay, yeah, because see, you're on the East Coast. See, I'm down south.
You are playing ice hockey down there.
Yeah. You gotta go to like Dallas or like they got some indoor places, but it's not like there's no high school. It ain't.
Yeah.
School. Yeah, you gotta like go pay and play drive.
Y'all were better at football than us because you had outside all year. We didn't. So
That's
yeah,
us. That's us.
ice hockey, and I went to college for softball. I was a third baseman, third base woman. But I was listen, I was really good, and that's my favorite thing to tell people is like that's the only thing I'll gas myself up over is I was so dedicated to sports that I knew how to then transfer that into music because I had that discipline, you know. So I'm appreciative for sports. You know, I'm sure you are like the discipline, the balance, the friendships.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go because I mean, like just like in sports, you can't go
No.
half so we say. If you're out there giving 50% on the stage or during one of your vocal recordings or one of your voice, you know what I mean? It's gonna show, it's gonna, people are gonna be like, that don't even really sound like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you gotta go hard, even harder. You know what I mean? So I take that Mamba mentality. I really do. I
100%.
take it to that because I played basketball, and so I look up to Kobe, man. I try to like, man, what would Kobe be doing right now?
Yeah.
I watch film of podcasters. You know what I'm saying? I watch film of guests, like how they interact. I watch film. You got to study your
Yes.
craft.
No, same. It's like we're prepping for a big game. Same. And that's
Exactly,
appreciated in this industry big time.
exactly. So, how did you get into the? You said you do voiceover work.
Yeah.
So do you do characters and stuff? Because I do a little bit of that. I got some voiceover videos on the
You got
internet.
a good voice.
I
You
appreciate it. I appreciate it. Look. My middle school teacher, she said, "Look, I don't know what you're gonna do in life, but you need to do something in radio or TV because you got a good speaking voice." And I
oh, that's
remember that.
so
I should have stuck with it, but I was playing ball, and like the basketball players and football players and track stars, they weren't going to theater.
no.
You know what
No.
I'm saying? So, but I was always interested in it. You know what I'm saying? Because I had friends, and I'd go watch them. I was like, man, that shit look dope. You know what I mean? But it was just like, you can't be. Back then when we were, you can't be an
It's
athlete
different.
and,
It's
and
different.
drama at the
Yeah,
same
no.
time.
No,
You
you
know?
can't be a jock and be in the theater arts. You
Yep.
can't. Back then, now it's the world is your oyster, which is beautiful. But no, for me, um, I had the opposite. You know, I had teachers. I didn't make the high school chorus, which like still is my favorite story. I'm waiting for my VH1 Behind the Music.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Stop the presses. Bam, 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 bam. No, they did not. They Michael Jordaned you. They cut you your senior year like MJ.
I didn't even make it my sophomore year.
Oh no! Oh my goodness. Okay, go ahead. Proceed.
So the lady told me I sang like a goat. Um, yeah. Yep.
God damn.
Mhm.
Was
Which
she
is
like
called
one of the mean ones?
oh, she was one of those tight ship. This was called select chorus, and this was like
Oh
y'all all wearing the same outfits. You going to
yeah.
Washington D.C. We are all, and nobody sings different than anyone else. You are
Mhm,
my sheep, and
mhm.
this, and I had vibrato, I had soul, and I remember that was part of me. I was like maybe 15. It was right before I did that thing for my brother, and I'm like, I guess my voice is kind of trash. So in that same year, I had I was trying to go to college for radio. So
Right.
I had people being like, your voice is a little too husky. Your voice is a little too raspy. So I had everything against me to the point where like when I was approached by people when I lived in LA, they're like, yo, you have a voice. You could do you could do explicit adult content
Mhm.
because of your raspiness. They're like, you could be on those phone lines. You could do
Right.
this, you could do that.
Right.
So one day I kind of filled in because it is that industry is a little bit of nepotism. I'm sure you know this, like in the sense that you get called once, they gonna keep calling you, which is beautiful for you or me. But
Right.
realistically, you trying to get in, it's like hitting a wall.
Right. Right.
So I got in here and there, and then in the past like 4 years, I had moved to New York, and I saw a flyer at a coffee shop. Need voiceover artists. So it's not characters at all. I'm like the lady reading for the auto insurance, the adult diapers. I'm doing radio plugs and commercials with my voice. I haven't been able to do characters, but I would love to do that joint.
Yeah, man. I definitely. You should start doing some voiceover video. We need to do a voiceover video together. Like
I'm down.
we're playing two characters. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm
So then,
so down.
then I don't have to do the girl voice myself and like do the two where you do the girl voice. You know what I'm saying? So I did want to ask you like with the pandemic, how did you manage your music career? Like did you have stuff get shut down? Did it mess up tour dates?
Yeah, I mean, everything got, I'm sure, I know everyone got hit, but I'm a single mother. I had
Mhm.
thought I could sustain living in New York. And towards the end of the 2021, I'd say towards like last summer, I ended up coming back to Boston and being bisexual because there was nothing for us. Like, this is cool when you're doing radio interviews to do it through Zoom. Like, I prefer this. But when you're doing concerts, you know how it is. The audience is, that's what you need.
Yeah, that's the whole point of them coming to see you, is to feel the live music.
Yeah. Like radio and podcasts, I loved doing those because I'm like, that's what we're driving in our car, we're listening to, and that's why I make albums. But when I was doing these concerts through Zoom, not only did I feel corny, it was like sucking the life out of me because I would close the computer and I'm like, okay, we still alone and broke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It turned my hustle mentality big time on because I picked up more voiceovers. I'm a songwriter. So I was calling clients being like, I'll do half off, but let's get your album done. And I think.
Okay, so you do write for other people.
Yeah.
So you do,
oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was one of my questions. I was like, I bet she'd be ghostwriting too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, see, I need a rap album.
Yes. Listen, I've written a lot of raps for people that.
I believe you.
I've signed NDAs for, but let me tell you, it's.
Yeah. I know you can't on the husher. You can't tell my on the yeah. I believe it though. So at least you had that to kind of keep you afloat or whatever, and gave you something to do. But man, back to them Zoom concerts. Tell me how it was prepping for that first one. Like,
oh my God. So this is the worst part of the first one was my brother gets our guitarist because my brother does country. Very different from me, but he used to be R&B. So we do like a benefit concert basically the first week of COVID. We get on the Zoom and we raise money for artists in our community, and then we just like cash app them after. Like, that's what we did because we thought COVID was gonna last 2 weeks. Remember? Like, oh man, the world shut down. The technology, like in our big age, we couldn't figure out how to get the mics working. Like at the time, we didn't have the iRig. Like we didn't go to buy like all these things that would have helped us. But we're in a tiny room together. We all leave and everybody in the room gets COVID. So our first Zoom concert, everyone had COVID. So yeah, so it was one of those things like, oh my God, this is the first time of me figuring this out and we all about to be sick. So it was terrible. Let's be real.
So did it mess with your voice real bad when you had? I haven't. I've been blessed. Thank God. I haven't had it.
Not going. This whole room is full.
Okay. I haven't had it, but you know, like most people, black people say, I think I had it.
I think I had. That's what
I really do think I had it. Like, because I never get sick, but there was 4 days I had like a real, what they were talking about, like in the beginning, but I bounced right back. You know what I'm saying? I never get sick. I got I've got a real good immune system, but I think I might have had it. I had it early COVID.
I had it 3 times.
Whoa.
Vaccinated and everything. My
Are you serious?
Trash. Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I haven't, but I wasn't that when I had it that first time. I wasn't, because I was kind of like, I don't know about this.
Let me see.
Let me make sure don't nobody arm fall off. Is what I need to know. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want to know.
No, same. And to be real, like the first time I got it was then when I got it in April. And I've finally told people this, but I was very quiet about it. I was hospitalized for like 3 weeks. Like it was, and I thought my voice was, my brother was calling the hospital going, do not intubate her. Like, do not, whatever else you can do. Because once that happens, my voice could have been gone for years. So they made sure they didn't. And thank God I'm okay. But yeah, it's absolutely affected my voice. I can't reach the falsetto range that I used to reach before COVID, that I've been working with like all these our words trainers, but vocal trainers to get it back. So yeah, it's taking a toll, but we getting back.
Yeah. I could only imagine trying to sing with COVID.
Whack, terrible.
Yeah. So on all your I know you write songs. Do you write the majority or all of your, like, for your albums?
I used to write all of it, and then I realized I was being a little bit too prideful. I felt like if you didn't write your own stuff, that you're like a fugazi, you know.
You ain't real. You ain't real if you ain't writing your own stuff. You know what I'm saying, B? Now you was hitting them with that.
I was, and mind you, as I told you earlier, here I am writing for other people every day. So my Tommy Boy I wrote by myself, and then my self-titled album 50% with my writing partner, Ken Via. Like, we literally wrote the songs together in New York. And then this recent joint I did called Overnight Shift was done with a dude I met on TikTok. I still have never met him in real life. And I wrote the whole thing. He produced. We made this little EP, and it's one of my favorite works to date. But he had input. I think there needs to be more heads in the room and more cooks in the kitchen when it comes to song creation. I really do. I believe in that.
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you on that. So also on your page, I saw this a long time ago when I first emailed you. You got down at Fenway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. How was that? That must have been. I would have been nervous as hell.
Oh, it was one of the scariest things I've ever done in my life. But I did it first about 10 years ago. This was my second time. I've now done it 4 times because they've asked me to come back.
You know what? Hey, y'all have fired my crack staff on that because we had one and it was on 4. So, y'all just clear that. Don't take that with you.
Fired.
Yeah.
I got to do, because I had a good reputation with them of like hitting the notes. I got to do the Yankees versus the Red Sox playoff game, the kickoff of the series this fall. And that was like better than anything I've ever done. I don't care what concerts I've ever sung at. That feeling of being in a rivalry that's that deep rooted between New York and Boston, and walking on a field and the tension, it was like, if I hit this right now, there's nothing I can't do.
It felt like you were going out to pitch game 7 in the 9th inning or something. Like you're about to go up the bat.
I was up to and I need everybody to hear this because my fans and my friends didn't know this. You don't get paid for that.
Right.
Like, that's not, and I think people have this misconception, like, you're getting all these racks, and I'm like, nah, they're paying. That's payment to me. Like, my whole family got to come there and get free tickets, and I got to sing on the field that my whole family grew up watching. So it was unbelievable.
Yeah. I think, what was it? Mary J. Blige. She didn't get paid for the Super Bowl.
No.
She was like, you know what? She's like, you know what's gonna come from this? Like, I'm good.
The residuals. That's people don't get that.
Exactly.
I'm like, they play your song the next day, like you said, like Death Row. Everybody was just running up the numbers and still are, and that money is bigger than what they could have been paid. So yeah,
I'm sure like her back catalog, like started booming again, like what I'm saying, because she had CDs and stuff. So people now are got to go get it on iTunes and everything like that.
We're gonna go back. People in my house now, 10 years old, like, no, I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah. You got 7-year-olds in here singing "Not Gonna Cry." Like, what is going on? If you don't turn it on Disney right now,
change that.
Yeah, you got the wife yelling at the husband. I told you about letting her watch Power. Now she's looking for Mary and everything.
Not go.
So what are you working on right now? What do you got going right now?
Right now, I am dropping a live album on April 8th. And I go on tour the same day. I'm doing a East Coast tour with one West Coast date starting April 8th to May 16th. So that's what I'm working on, is just getting in tour shape and logistics and all that, before I leave Boston. And then I'll be working on my new album. Once I touch down, like May 17th, I have studio already ready for the next album.
Can you tell us some of the spots that you're going for on the tour?
Yeah, so we're doing New York, Philly, Nashville, DC, Chicago, Providence, Palm Springs, Atlanta, what's Petey Pablo? North Carolina.
Yeah, North Carolina. Hey, I do it too. If I got to sing something to make me remember it, hey,
that's showing my age. But and then Miami. I think that's it. And then in the fall, we're going to do a European tour.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah. That's big.
Use my Italian roots.
Have you been overseas before?
So for Tommy Boy, I did partly a European tour. I did the UK and Italy.
Oh, Italy. Yeah. Man. I've never been, but like, that's one of the places I want to go. Like,
you got to listen.
I know a couple people out there, and like, they'll have me on FaceTime. And like they're walking through the stuff, and like I've seen the Coliseum FaceTime, and yeah, man, it was dope. I was like, oh, and this was like 10 years ago.
I have to. You had like that.
It's on
I
the
will
list.
say this, and this is like my London people I love. I went out to London, and I would say as a person that was living in New York, London was dope. It was like a clean New York, but it didn't give me what Italy gave me. So I'll
Yeah,
still go back to the UK, but I'm hitting like Italy. There, it's just different. Like it doesn't
yeah,
look like a clean New York. It doesn't look like anything we got, like you said.
yeah,
And everyone, I won't say majority. I'm also not a person of color, so I'm speaking from a white Italian woman. Everybody was so nice. The passion people, like it just felt the air was different. I don't know.
yeah. No, that's dope. That's the kind of place I want to go to. I want to go to.
Yeah.
The UK is on my list too. I love. I don't know why I've always been just really drawn to the British culture, and I watch a lot of TV shows out of the UK. And
Yeah, same. And their music culture there, like underground scene
Mhm.
is so hype.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. I was watching Top Boy.
Top Boy. The new
I was
season
like, Top
coming out,
Boy.
right?
Yeah. I think Drake's doing a new season. I was like, thank God, man, because that was a good show, man. That's a good show. I was walking around talking about everybody. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
run the food, man. Who's got the food? I, all day, me and my homie.
My mom don't know my mom. Stop telling man you're my cousin. Who's that?
Yeah. Okay, so you don't watch it too. You don't watch it.
Oh
You
yeah,
really
yeah,
watch
yeah.
it. That's my shit, man. That's my shit. I love that. I love that. Okay. So I don't want to hold you too long. So before I let you get out of here, I
Yeah.
do want to. I got some surprise questions, just a little bonus round. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? Just one question answers. Are you a hot or cold person?
Cold.
Burgers or pizza?
Vegetarian, so pizza.
Okay, vegetarian. Okay, so pizza. So we're going with pizza. Okay. Favorite movie?
Sleepers.
Ooh, that's a big. It's really hard to do one. I should have said like
It's
three.
hard because the Bronx Tale was coming in next, but Sleepers, I had to be honest with what directly. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you made it through. Okay, so I'll go ahead and say favorite sports team, favorite
Favorite
baseball team.
baseball?
It says looks like you says Yankees on your shirt
Oh
there.
no. Oh no. Oh my God. Anybody in my family listening? Dear Jesus, this is not good. No, the Red Sox. However, the Mets are in second, but the Yankees, never that. This is just repping,
Glad my Yankees hat isn't present
bump
right
the Yankees. Yeah, no.
Glad my Yankees hat isn't present right now.
Nope.
If I,
That- it's, a
I
cute,
didn't know.
it's a cute hat. It looks good with clothes, but it's not,
Yeah. What about are you a basketball fan?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay, cool. That's my sport. So let's talk hoops for a second.
Yeah.
Knicks fan?
I'm a fan of what they're doing now. I don't
Mhm,
hate them. Like I like to
mhm,
see where the organization is going. The
mhm.
Celtics right now though I mean Tatum and this team they're running with, like people can't deny it. I know they don't like the Celtics and they're not like the what were we, '08? What was
Yeah, you talking about
the
KG and them?
Yeah, we're not that year. I get it, but like that's why when you say the Knicks, that's why I do like watching them. They're not my favorite team, but I'm like, I like to see this young stuff, like the way they're
Yeah.
restructuring. I'm like, okay, all right, I see you boys.
Okay. So who's your squad then?
Who's my well, Celtics would be my squad.
Celtics. So okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, hey, I think they're gonna surprise some people in the
I
East, man.
know.
You know,
I
I was
really like Tatum. I like it on and off court. I just feel like he's gonna do things. He's not the only one, but I'm just saying, like
yeah.
Jordan commented on him the other day saying, "Yo, this man got 50 points like me and can play defense." And I'm like,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey,
Like,
hey, hey, I will say this, Marcus Smart, he's from my home state. You know what
yes.
I'm saying? He is a Texas hooper like myself. He went to Flower Mound. I was over here at Martin. But yeah, I remember Marcus Smart
We
coming out of
love
school
him.
and everything. So yeah,
Yeah, we love him.
Marcus
We're not
Smart
gonna
go
talk
hard.
about Kyrie, okay? That's gonna be, but we love.
Ah! I saw the game. I heard the chants,
Did you
everything.
hear the chance? I mean, we gotta
Yes.
chill with that, but I was there, and I'm just
Hey,
like,
he knew it. He knew it was gonna happen. It,
he stepped on the leprechaun. I
it was
mean,
dumb, man. That's the wrong place. That's like when T.O. did the star thing on the star. Like there's certain places
just
logo
don't
you
do it.
don't
Don't
disrespect.
do
You
it.
probably shouldn't do, it don't matter what the Knicks record is. They could be 0-79. Don't walk on the court and imagine the fans are gonna get you before the
Oh,
players do.
done easily, easily.
You know what I'm saying?
The more you know.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, do you have a football squad?
Okay, I would get yelled at, but you won't yell at me.
Mm-mm.
Dallas Cowboys.
Is it really? Did we just become best friends? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, where's the chip? Where's the? I knew it. I knew she was smart and intelligent. I knew it. She had good sense. I don't know what they're doing right now.
They're gonna fight me. I just hope you know that, like, there's people out there.
Send all the hate mail my way. I'm used to it as a Cowboy fan.
Good. My aunt, so my dad's sister, is obsessed with them, and that's why. And then obviously Emmett Smith, when we all became like, come on, when he said he was going to Disney World with his family, like, I don't care how long ago that was. That's in my heart. And I'm sorry, just Tom Brady is just not. Me and Dallas.
Yeah, man. Hey, there's always you're on here for life. We got you on the squad, even on the East Coast. We got fans everywhere.
Yes.
Y'all can hate all you want. We do. America's team still forever.
Still forever.
Yeah. All right. So tell them where they can find you, find like your social media, and where they can get your music and all that stuff.
Yeah. So you can find me on MySpace. I'm just kidding. I'm off that.
Oh no, she did say MySpace.
I mean, maybe. So you can find me. LisaBelloMusic.com is the easiest, most central place for all my joints. I'm on Tidal. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Apple Music, Amazon Music. It's really just everywhere under Lisa Bello. Bello like Jello, no W. And you can peep all my new stuff there too.
Cool. Well, I appreciate you sitting down with me today. Hey, and you're definitely welcome back, so we can do a Lisa Bello part 2. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
Are you down? You say?
I'm down. I'm gonna be out your way, hopefully, this summer doing some shows. So.
Okay. Well, yeah, maybe we can do the in-person interview or something like that.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay, cool. Hey, everybody, at the end of the episode, I always like to say, mental health is real. You take care of this, it'll take care of you. Tell somebody you love them, drink some water, kiss your mama. Peace, namaste. Jerry and Blaze, Lisa Bello, buy the music, follow it. We out of here. Peace. Pandemic's still going on. Wear a mask if you want. If not, don't. We out. Bye.